time for Amy's Spiritual Spin.
Okay, I'm going to steal.
Hi, everybody. Okay, so this week's Spiritual Spin, we are going to be talking a little bit about divination tools. So divination tools are used. I'm going to take this over here, and we're going to set it up on our table. So divination tools, right, are items that we use to get some kind of spiritual guidance, right? And some of the most oldest divination tools people are very familiar with, Ouija board.
Oh,
right?
Yes. Everybody.
Oh, back in the day, the yes, the no, the alphabet.
They were popular in the 70s and 80s.
Well, I just found out that they now have what's called a spirit board.
Oh.
And it like has all these different shamanistic Indian type backgrounds on it. So it's like a wolf with the alphabet on top all the way around it in like a circle. And then a yes and no in the wolf's eyes. And the tool is literally like an arrow. It was like the wildest thing I'd ever seen. So I was like, oh my God, I'm going to take out some of my divination tools, right? Mm-hmm. This is one of my favorite new decks. Tarot is another one, right? So I use this Mystical Wisdom deck every day. I pull a card for myself. And it's been really weird because this whole week, Monday through Thursday, I have pulled the same two cards out of my deck.
Do you want to? Oh, I don't want to distract you.
I will. No, go ahead.
And you're going to be doing like
readings. Yes, I am going to be.
I finally convinced her to do readings on the show.
She did. She's got me. I'm just saying she's got me.
Yes.
So this is a beautiful deck, and it is written by Josephine Wall. As you can see, the cards are just stunning. I mean, every card is just so beautifully made. So I pull a card out of this deck every morning for myself. As you can see, my beautiful painted fingernails.
It's so pretty.
Well, I'm an artist, and I can never keep
Picasso.
them. I know. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys I'm going to let you into Amy's world, right? And this is extremely personal to me. This is the first time they've ever come out of my spiritual space, off of my altar in my reading area. I have created, and I've had these for years. I created my own spiritual ruins, right? And ruins are divination tools. I actually chose every one of these stones. I have painted and created. Every one of them has a heart on them because I love hearts and I love purple. If people don't know that by now, you should. Just saying. So every one of them has a ruin. I am very attached to ruins, Viking ruins, the old ruins. I love this book, and this is by Ralph Bloom, and it's the Book of Ruins. The original copy, I believe, was first printed in the 1800s.
It's so pretty.
So I will, after I do readings, I have spiritual bumps everywhere. We're like, put these away. I'm feeling put them away. So I'm going to. After a reading, I usually, when I'm done with the reading with a person, I pull a ruin out of my bag and I put it down. And I say, okay, so this is what Spirit wants you to know. And I take my book and I read it. So this is the ruin for today.
Special reading with Amy. Yeah. UPS
and
guy
this
came
is
up
the
hard
harvest
today.
ruin, right? And our harvest ruin is
it's a good one.
the ruin of beneficial outcomes. Our show is a beneficial outcome, right? It applies to any activity and endeavor to which you are committed. Receiving this ruin encourages you to keep up your spirits. Be aware, however, that no quick results can be expected. Always a span of time is involved, hence the words 1 year, symbolizing the full cycle of time before the reaping of your harvest.
So Amy is also going to be offering readings.
I am. I'm starting that. Yeah. My site is coming up the end of this week, beginning of next. We are opening the website for the Wood Witchery, okay? And we are going to.
Thank you, Adrian. Sorry.
Thank you, Adrian. So we are going to open the site, The Wood Witchery. It's almost complete.
Mm-hmm.
So we're
So-
doing our spiritual spin segment
so we're doing
every
spirit-
month.
yeah.
I'm going to choose one person who fills out one of our forms on. It will be attached to our two creative checks.
Yep. Once a
And
month?
Once a month, I am going to pull a
Yay.
person who applies just for a free reading, and the reading will be done on air. However, if you can't catch us live, don't worry about it, because we're going to send you a link to the
Yep.
video.
Yep.
And it will be probably typed up for you.
Okay. And what will be like kind of private? Will they will you just say their first name? Like a Dear
I'm not going
Abby?
to give yes.
Dear
oh,
Amy?
wait.
Dear
See,
Amy.
that's so funny because when you go to my page, you are so psychic. I love you. And we are such on the same page. In my spiritual spin segment of, the winner free reading, it says, do you remember the Dear Abby, Dear Ann's of
Yes,
yesteryear?
we were saying that.
Fast forward to 2021.
Fast forward to this yesterday.
Fast forward to
No.
2021
Oh, yeah.
and add a spiritual spin, quote unquote. Ask
Oh,
the
we
Wood
do that
Witch.
at the same time.
Do you have a burning
Yeah.
question, a burning desire?
Yep.
Name, email, phone number, your burning question, and I will pick up one randomly and read it on the air. I will only give the name and the question.
Okay.
And
I
that
love it.
will be the end of that. And the emails will not be given to anyone and will only be used to respond to the Wood Witchery's free
Yep.
reading.
I love it.
I'm sweating
It's
from
beautiful.
spirit right now. It's amazing.
You just want to do a reading. That's all there is
Yeah,
to
it
it.
is.